Yes, there are rumors circulating everywhere around the country showing that Moses Wetangula is going to be removed at the Speaker of the National Assembly. You know, everything in politics starts as a rumor until it is effective. When Gachagua was going to be impeached, he started as a rumor until he was removed. Now, even rumors are starting to saturate that Wetangula is going to be removed. And I'm going to discuss it to show you that these are rumors aimed at buttressing RUTO's dictatorship in the Kenya-Kanza regime so that no one can caution him. Remember, in the National Assembly is where the finance bill passed. It's where the Adan deal has been discussed. And by threatening Wetangula, it means that William Ruto is scheming so that everyone can be put under his control, so that no one can come out to caution him. So in this episode, I've come to interrogate the rumors circulating on social media that Wetangula will be removed, what it means for our politics, and most importantly, the sedimentaries we can learn from the politics of our nation. But before I do this, I want to let you know that if you are new to this channel, please subscribe. If geopolitics and economics is what you want, this will be definitely the right channel for you to subscribe to. So, there's a scheme of removing Moses Wetangula to an extent that Eugene Wamalwa, the DAP Kenya party leader, came out to caution Wetangula. And for me, I think there are four main reasons as to why this rumor is saturating. One, leaders who want to a certain agenda will want to make it sure that anything he decides is adhered to. And among the people who must be threatened is the Speaker of Parliament, because the Speaker is a gateway of passing any bill or any law, or any bill into law. And guess what? The person at the helm of the National Assembly is Moses Wetangula. And they are trying to scare him. I don't think that William Ruto would want to remove Moses Wetangula because he needs the Western vote. In fact, he wants to tamper with it. And Wetangula has been loyal to pass everything that is needed by the regime. But since the finance bill backtracked, and very many other things have been backtracking, Wetangula may want to develop a scheme of trying to block some things to happen. And by threatening him in advance, okay, is helping William Ruto so that everything he wants in Parliament can pass. Remember, and we are under a broad-based regime. Okay, that's the fact. It's the reasons why even Eugene Wamalwa came out to tell Moses Wetangula that anytime he will be removed. In fact, Eugene Wamalwa said these statements.
Nataka niambie Mheshimiwa Spika Wetangula, vile niliambia Rigiji, ukiona mwenzako ananyolea kichwa chako tia nini? Maji. Lakini mbabo wale bandu befu efwe na kwava mserikali ya Jubilee. Yani hawa tulipanga na Uhuru na Ruto tukanasa baba. Tuliponasa baba akafanya handshake akuja upande wetu. Hawa wenzetu wa Kenya Kwanza pia naona wamefuata nyayo, wamefanya mbinu pia wamenasa nani? Saachi le broad based luno. Niko nenya kuwala wandase ndi engamia ya hulondileho elinioli okona mesoko. Lakini ludimbole lino bandu befwe. Musiasa no lola the formations that keep changing. There are no permanent friends and no permanent enemies. Kumaka kwicho ku, there will be new formations. There is a formation coming. Namulola niya kwesu la alava. Kanyali kana mwesa kanyali. Kalonzo usalewa Wetangula. I'm your brother if anything happens. Sikila kama ilibanyala wanaweza ngoa namba 2 aliyeleta kura milioni 4 na wewe namba 3 wale kura 1200. Kanani kana mweza kanani. Inawezekana haiwezekani. Wandu befwe nenya linombole. Sikila ndingo wahocha wasi. There are no permanent enemies and no permanent friends. They are only permanent interests. Na sira hocha wase mbabo wele wadu ya wandu weki miliwanu wabungomu. Interest yo umuru wase interest yo umuru yeta. interest yo munyolo se interest yo muluyata ese nebonele wasiefu nga bamulangire mu broadband.
That is Eugene Wamala. Remember, Eugene Wamala comes from Western. Remember, Eugene Wamala is trying to build a new alternative in the Western. He's the same person who also cautioned regarding Gachagua that he's going to be removed. He was among the first people to caution him. So, if Eugene Wamala comes out to say that WETANGULA is going to be removed, I don't think that is the case. Because first of all, I think WETANGULA has not come out to rebel against any William Ruto's decision. He has passed everything. He presided over the impeachment even after making his view known that Gachagua needed to be impeached because of his tribal sentiments. Yet he's also tribal because he has also been seen on different TV stations calling for Luhya unity. Okay, so there is a scheme of threatening Moses Wetangula so that he can adhere to the direction of the Kenya Kwanza government without fearing anything. So in my opinion, I don't think that Wetangula can be removed as the speaker. I don't think so. Okay? Even when the Azimio wants more positions, William Ruto cannot trust the speakership position with Azimio because they can change anytime. Okay? So it is a scheme of threatening him so that he can still adhere to Ruto's direction, but not necessarily removing him, because politics is dynamic. In many of the times, a leader can be threatened so that he can be adhere. You remember when Wamata, is it Wama, the now governor of Bungoma, I've forgotten his name, when he was the Speaker of the Senate, they threatened him to an extent of removing Moses Wetangula as the minority leader. Yet he comes from the same county like him, but he removed him because by that time Ruto was working with Raila. So they threatened his removal to an extent of removing his own senator. So this extent is aimed at threatening Wetangula so that he can adhere to every direction William Ruto does. Even at some extent, Gachagua talked about this. There's a time Gachagua came out to say that he was the only leader who would tell off William Ruto, if indeed there was something to tell him, that other leaders would follow William Ruto like goats. In fact, Gachagua said these statements.
In these difficult times, when Parliament has been captured, and only a few leaders can dare to speak for the people, the church must take up that space and speak for the people. Tumeona ile Catholic bishops wameongea, tumeshukuru sana. PCA, Anglican, hata Wakolino juzi wameongea. And we depend on the church because the level of impunity that has been in this country imekuwa juu sana. Hii maneno ya Adani na zile zingine ndio ilifanya mimi na rais tukakuwa hatuelewani. Because pale katika cabinet ilikuwa ni mimi peke yangu naweza mwambia rais ukweli. Wengine wote ni waoga. Akikodoa macho namna hii, wote wanaenda chini. Hata mawaziri walikuwa kitu hawataki, wananiambia niseme. Nobody can tell the president this is not right or what the people feel. Mimi nilimwambia Rais William Ruto hii maneno ya Adani, it is shady. Iko na ukora. This is auctioning the country. And the people, Mr. President, don't want it. Akanichukia. Ikasemekana ati mimi napinga miradi ya serikali. Sasa ufisadi ni mradi wa serikali? That is corruption. It's not a government program. Mimi nilipelekwa pale Senate. Mlisikia mashitaka? Ati mimi nimekosea rais heshima kwa sababu kuna mambo zingine mimi napinga. Hii maneno ya Adani nilisema ni mbaya. Hata saa hii president amesema ni mbaya. Hakukuwa na haja ya kumpigia makofi kwa sababu haikutoka kwa roho yake. Hiyo ilikuwa ni maneno ya Amerika. He only responded after that suspect was indicted in the United States. It did not come from his heart, so there was no need to clap for him.
That is Gachagua. So you clearly see that any leader, Gachagua had a security that he wouldn't be just searched just like anyhow. But after impeaching the second in command, by threatening Wetangula, you clearly see, and remember Wetangula does not have a lot of following like Gachagua. He will adhere to anything William Ruto says, and that is the scheme which William Ruto is using to entrench his dictatorship in Kenya. Of course, that's my opinion. Drop me comments by commenting about this. Thank you very much for listening in. If this is your first time on this YouTube channel, I implore you to subscribe, like, and comment so that I can be motivated to do more of such videos. I will see you on another one. Peace.